It's a Choose Life Tuesday today here on our Namibian Food Forest homestead. But the tractor isn't choosing life today. We already lost an hour and a half this morning, so we'll continue with some other work. So Mukoso will continue this job here at block 2, planting these poles and cutting them to size and all that. The field is coming along, but for me it's back to the most important priority as always every day: watering all the trees. It's block 3 today. Can't believe this guy is still going strong there. It's Cape Gooseberry, the Boringa Tukiana. Anyways, it's stinking here quite a lot. We had a resident, what you call these things, like a monitor lizard, a big one, and something killed it, so it's stinking here quite a lot. Bye. It looked like block 2 is where we're continuing today. Like a gravel here. You're gonna see what's this. So there where Mukoso are, you see how deep the gravel is, and then here nearby the compost pit, the gravel is that deep basically. And so check it out, there's the gravel, then it's coming up actually here where the gate are. Here's some, you can see there's some rocks and stuff. It's very high here. So like basically the middle of it, there's some more, and then it starts going down here. There it's ending. So you know, I lack a big gravel road. I wonder if there's a road through here or what. A long road like this, and this is the cut through. I wonder, it looks like that almost. Oh well, that's how the natural gravel perhaps makes its bulge there. And yeah, from here the gravel goes down much deeper again. Oh, and this gravel, so the pit is that way, that I've shown in some bush TVs. And one bush TV, how am I gonna find it? If you missed it, you missed it, I guess. But when I walked past on that road, there was also stone outcropping, so I guess it's a long line running here of this gravel. So yeah, the food forest isn't at the best location perhaps, but it's good clay soil. Very rich clay soil, not much organic matter, but not doing too bad on the tests. From here to there where Mukoso are is the length of the drip lines. Compost station here. So yes, soon planning to take all our eggs and put them in one basket. 95% of all the trees will come in here. A little bit of a dilemma. This is a nice shady area, you know, perfect for planting the more delicate stuff, but summertime the shadow is there. So then soon, in like 2 months time, this is going to be in the sun midday. So I'm thinking about planting the most delicate stuff there, then it's in the gravel, you know, catch-22 always. I heard some rumors that it's not a food forest if there's not a Mekon's garden. So Mekon has contributed so much. This isn't going to be a garden, it's going to be Mekon's row. We're going to put a loquat in here for you definitely, and I'm thinking about planting the, what was it, a nectarine that way. And then I'm going to fill this all up with some of your trees that you've told us. And if you haven't yet, tell us what's your favorite tree. For the long term we want to plant it, let it grow and be free. We're going to stick with roughly 1/2 meter by 1/2 meter and important square corners that the roots can get themselves in there into the hard clay. And on the sides we're going to plant a lot of stuff to help with getting the soil loose. I think this will do good. After lunch, Mukoso is still busy with his holes. What a mission. Well, it's a few less rocks the tree got to grow through. We got a few clouds today. Thanks to the sheep, there's no more bushes around that stone now. You can see it nicely. We're through the winter and this avocado is still fine. We got a winner.